this line machine over a conventional 4-post aligner. There's a number of things you got to wrap your mind around and kind of change your way of thinking when you're using this thing versus the 4-post original ones. One is not using turntables here. You can get turntables and get, equal thickness, like piece of wood for the back if you want to roll it or like do the caster swing on the floor. If you're doing it like this, big thing is for accuracy, when you pull in, the steering wheel's got to be centered before you come to a stop. You can't pull in and stop, do this number. If you're on the concrete, it preloads all your bushings. You're not going to get accurate results. So that's one of them. The other one is this is all fastened to itself. So if you are doing alignment, you come over here, move this thing, you have to start over. So, not being dumb though, it's not going to move on its own. So basically, they tell you to keep it like 3 feet away from the vehicle-ish. I think there's like, what is it, 2 to 5 feet, but pretty much center with the vehicle. Like that, lock the wheels, and then I'm trying to think what other things are in particular with this 2-post.
Well, so you bring the car.
Biggest one is
you
having it straight and not turn the steering wheel.
Lock the thing over.
Yeah, so you want to get it parked at a spot where you can lift it, and throw the targets on, and then you just simply come in here, alignment check.
Please double-click the vehicle model or select it, then click Next.
One of these days I'll mute that.
Please scan the vehicle's VIN using the VIN reader or enter the VIN manually.
Be mindful that you're not standing under that thing.
I'm blocking your view. You do it?
And of course, the VIN reader is always nice and easy, but you could always go through, select year, make, model, everything else. But anytime the VIN reader is going to work, is going to make it a lot easier for you.
This one did do it last time I wanted it.
We got scanned it?
No, I didn't scan that VIN last time I read it. I didn't align on the same floor.
Try it.
Okay.
Up there it goes.
There it is. All right.
Yeah, the scans, they're always in tough spots.
Basically, like anything else, select the right RPO. Select the lift type, and do it on 4 posts the same. And then put in neutral.
Up the doors open, so that way you can't, I don't think it's going to see the left. There you go.
So it goes down, we'll see the targets pop up and all that stuff.
So what he was just going to say real quick is you got to have imaging. If you see the numbers 250, 244, they have to be above 200. So if they're not, the machine will alert you that it can like recalibrate it and go from there.
Kind of like exposure.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
other thing is, you got these 21s here. There's 21 dots on each target. Can't see them because they've got like a protective, transparent cover over them. But that's that. So, next.
Initializing the measurement. Please push the car backward.
Push right here.
Please push the car forward. Please stop pushing the car.
It's pretty dumb proof on this. It gives you Word by word
Sounds
instructions.
good. Compensation, finish.
So there we go. We got some initial numbers. Get that thing on the brake. Good. All right, so at this point, the next button, lift the car. Set it on both sides.
I actually watched the arm is going up with the car, it goes up and just figured it out.
So typically, the mining machine is sitting on the ground, and it was loading your gas and all that stuff. Yeah. So it took the reading on the ground and it changed on the way up. So it knows exactly how much it is. When it first came out, it was like,
So, one thing to take note of with this machine, you gotta try and use the tallest adapters you can on each vehicle because there's some in particular, depending on your lift setup, the lift arms kind of get in the way of the camera. But this lift is a little worse for it than that style. But typically, sometimes it'll get like, you can't quite find the cameras, but you can go into monitoring here and you can manually move the bar up and down as needed. Basically, that's the basics of it. You want, if you're doing, tug and go type of alignment, you would stop at this. If you want caster specs, caster swing option is up here, and then you hit that button and you just swing it back and forth on the lift in the air like this. So that's how you get to your numbers. Make some adjustments on it. Yeah. I'll give you just the front like that. Back, no, that's solid axle on this one. There's also a number of different ways you can look at this. You got your measurements in here. It'd be handy for a body shop. I mean, for really anyone who's good at figuring out issues. What else we got? 3D mode. Look at it like this. You'll notice the rear don't have any arrows. It's a solid axle, so you'll find an adjustment there. But yeah, front, camber toe, toe.
You guys haven't noticed, it's got the printer in it, so it prints out the reports and all for you while they're working on it. Doing the fun stuff that you guys have all been through before.
Alright. You know where
So Tim, just for, what's a alignment lemon belt shop? Do you know?
I was gonna say, $150 is probably not that, they're not $89.
150. 149. So
Well,
we're both too low.
Yeah, 100 machines, you get 400 slips, you're pushing 100,000. You know, your fun stuff. This full list on it's like 20, around 29.
So I don't know what else special there is to show you about this machine. It does alignments, kind of like that. Anything else you want to see? Bunch of different ways it changes, Joel. One thing that's kind of cool, it gives you some options for like issues, or you can type in like notes, you put the plate number in, saves each alignment in PDF, so you can email it straight from here to whatever.
Derek said, idiot.
One other thing, it does come, we're using the wheel clamps here. It does come with tire clamps too. So if you got like, something with, you know, wide tires or something difficult to get on there, or nice wheels, you don't want to, you know, put the wheel clamp on. Tire clamp, basically, not too much to know about it. Goes on the tire. That makes it bigger, smaller, and then you also got a couple different sizes of this deal here. So this can go up to, I think, 44s. That's what I was told.
So it's, my understanding is it will do lowered cars. lifted
Oh, it
trucks.
also comes with another set of these things. You can pop these out. It's got another set in the box over there that comes like straight out here. So for even, I forget what they said, 15-inch, 14-inch, pretty small. So
So you guys are fun uses of
Basically-
the tires.
yeah. One thing you gotta watch with these is if you have really knobby sidewalls or knobby tires, they won't quite sit straight or centered on the tire as quick, but something like this would look perfect. Basically, you spin this loose, the target slides out, slides in here, spin it tight. So, we've been playing around a bit, kind of back and forth. We've used both of them a bunch, and I think it comes down to your preference, what type of vehicle you're working on. So, comes with that fancy little cart there to keep them on. Guys gotta talk, you're making me nervous. So like,
Swap over to your, from the tire to the rim, and swap your camera over. Stand straight over top of the clamp, and your camera needs to be facing straight up and down. If you have it tipped one way or the other, you're not gonna get your 21 dots up on the screen. So make sure that's square to that when you're standing. Just basically where that clamp's at, stand straight over it and just kind of make a line straight up.
designed for 4-post lift, 2-post lift. You can use the 4-post lift option and use it on like the tabletop small tables with the turntables built into them. Or
Speed jacks.
that too, yep, quick jacks. The other thing is kind of cool if you're just doing alignment checks, because you roll it right on the concrete. You know, you can even do it in flat bay, where you roll this thing to it, put the targets on, roll it. You got your specs. If you use the turntables, I don't know, do they all come with turntables? I got turntables for mine, and the wood blocks that, you know, you can do a full alignment on a floor with no lift. Creep under it, make your adjustments. You want it on turntables because, you know, if you're on concrete, there's a lot of resistance there. It's just going to push against the bushings and stuff. You're not going to get a true alignment reading. So,
They told us when Mike and I went out to the race shop to watch us operate, this actually supposed to be a better alignment than what the hunter racks do, because it's doing, it's static, it's like a correct curve. Because there's no weight on the suspension that will do a better alignment than if it was loaded up and down and trying to go that way.
I don't remember the word he used for
Yeah,
that.
I think it was static, it's just.
One thing I've really found a like with it is on like these GMs with them silly upper control arm things. They definitely move a lot easier when you don't have the weight of the vehicle on.
You're a nice fancy tool to help you do that, too.
I have it. Can't sell too many
You must
again.
have been distributed.
Yep, I do.
How big of a vehicle will it is?
Jim,
Yes.
how big will, I think another 550, 654, so how big will this do?
The guy that came out here to train me on this, which by the way, if you buy one of these, they fly somebody out to your shop for a day or two to train you on it and set it up. He was talking about a facility that's using it for their city buses.
Still don't do a tractor trailer.
I would assume so.
And the challenge is with all of them, even the other portable one, is how long can you see? But typically, this, I'll give you my opinion, is light duty to medium duty. It's for cars and light duty pickup trucks, you know. Dualies can be tough on lifts and everything else and try to. So, but when you start talking 350 and 450, you know, the 450s are in the dualies. I would say, you know, car lines, pickup trucks, SUVs, that's what it's really made for. And you know, I was always in the industry where years ago, heavy duty alignments were a challenge. There wasn't a lot of places that did heavy duty alignments.
Tape measure and string.
Exactly. They
Straight
still
edge.
do it the old fashioned way. And if you look at like a big rig truck alignment system, it was a fancy heavy duty string with some straight edges and a couple lasers, you know.
Yeah.
Which you could do. I'm a past racer for many years. You give me a bubble gauge, a laser gauge, caster camber gauge, plumb out a couple strings, and now you made it easy with plates and lasers. Now my buddies don't trip over the strings every time you're setting up something. So.
If you're rolling that 550 and there's a loaded work body, you don't have left to pick it up, you want to do it on the floor, does that load change anything? Does the machine compensate for that? I don't do alignments.
Shouldn't be any different than going down the road. I mean, or even doing it, you know, like on the floor post.
It does
You roll it
comp-
on the floor. So
It does have 3% slope compensation.
you're saying, or you,
I was
question was
talking about
compensating
the ride
for-
height of the
Oh,
truck.
right.
Does it,
if it's
That's actually a pretty valid question, because I get a lot of guys with 4500s, 3500s, work trucks that overload the ever-living piss out of them. When they bring them in to get them fixed or anything done, they ain't unloading the truck.
yeah.
So now you have a truck that's grossed at 13, 14,000, that empty weighs 8 or 9, and now it's overloaded.
I mean, what's it going to change other than your caster a little bit?
Well, as the front of it goes down, you're gonna change the angle of everything because of your
Ford with
distance.
solid axle,
I guess if
probably
you have a
gonna change.
Duramax.
Like you have a Chevy and then you
Yeah.
have suspension, you're gonna have more change.
Can't recast change on the Duramax. But nothing, the Dodge and Ford wouldn't really.
I don't know if that changes a bad thing though, because if they're going down the road every day at 14,000, that's what you want to align at anyway, right?
Dude, I've had these guys come in,
I-
mud flaps dragging on the ground,
Like,
skidding the front tires.
you want to align it the way that they're using it, I would think, because That's how you want to set up.
I'm not a lineman guy, I have
Yeah.
an argument for that.
I mean,
These are the things we keep running into.
okay. I had
Truck
one
never
that,
grew the same since I wrecked it. Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you a reason why. But
we wrecked it.
we should have bought the next size weight rating,
Yeah.
or 2 sizes up.
That is a real problem we all run into.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody thinks because they have an 8 load